Okay, so Ubisoft has just come out with a statement that I believe is going to cause a revolt and really hurt the game Rainbow Six Siege. And we're going to talk about it. We're going to read the article here, and there's actually a really big part in this article that I think most people are missing. And that has to do with the marketplace. They're getting rid of the marketplace. But they kind of omitted why they're doing this. And it proved my suspicions. But let's just start out with the beginning of this huge article they just dropped. Okay, so they do actually start out with this statement in the beginning of the article. In this paragraph here, they're saying marketplace has been a meaningful step forward. So they're saying marketplace is a good thing. However, we've seen harmful behaviors like account theft, botting, credit transfers, and a significant share of transactions tied to malicious activity. Okay, that's not good. So this is the most important part I have not been seeing anybody comment about. At the same time, the marketplace introduced economic issues such as pricing instability, distorted item circulation, and broader imbalances. So this is really kind of just lawyer talk. You know, all the statements here are so broad. You can literally say this about anything in the world. So let's do the first point. Marketplace introduced economic issues such as pricing instability. So I'm not quite sure what they're alluding to. Again, this is just so broad. But since it's so broad and it's kind of lawyer talk, this leads me to believe that the economic issues, the pricing instability, is just things are selling for a lot less than Ubisoft expected. And that's what I'm going to pull from the statement because of how broad it is. But however, I have more evidence to back this. And then distorted item circulation. Yeah, that literally means nothing. And broader, and so they literally say broad issues. Okay. Reintroducing it today would bring back forth both security risks and economic disruption. Again, the economic disruption is people are selling stuff on the marketplace for market value, meaning Ubisoft can't jack up the price 10x and expect a profit. So this is why we need to focus on rebuilding a safer, fair, and more robust system. Stronger account protection, better monitoring tools, and a trading system that fits within a balanced in-game economy. So again, I have seen a lot of people recommend this, like maybe instead of selling stuff for credits, you trade items. So it looks like they're looking into that. Okay, and then they completely changed the shift. We'll come back to the marketplace because they throw it in at the end here, but that is the biggest concern to me. However, most people are focusing on this next statement. So to sum up this paragraph, they are saying that event packs will no longer cost renown. So ending with the Rengoku event later this season, all new events, you cannot buy the packs with renown. And this is what has outraged people the most. They're saying, you know, renown is useless now. So you can literally only buy packs by spending real money instead of earning the in-game currency. And again, yeah, I agree. That is an outrage. They're kind of taking like the Clash Royale route with introducing the heroes and overjacking the prices, and I feel like a big like online revolt, quote unquote revolt, is happening right now. Like what happened with Clash Royale. But they say they're making masterpieces more accessible. Masterpieces are those guns that have like animated reload and inspection. So yeah, event packs will no longer cost renown in the future. However, so everyone is focused on that, but this is the biggest issue right here. As we continue rebalancing the economy, marketplace will remain closed in bold right here. Marketplace is not coming back. And again, they say this very vague, broad statement. It says the marketplace requires rebuilding key foundations to address both security and economic challenges in a sustainable way. Again, lawyer talk. Okay, the marketplace has security challenges, which you can literally say about anything in the world. However, I'm really surprised they actually told the truth and wrote, the marketplace had economic challenges for Ubisoft. So again, what this means to me is, Ubisoft is selling these they just introduced all these old Mute Protocol bundles, and they are literally selling them for like 10x the value that the items were sold on Marketplace. So my interpretation of the economic challenges they face with Marketplace is that they can't jack up the market value by 10x. And that's what they've been doing. That's what they just did by releasing all the Mute Protocol bundles. They're jacking up the price 10x. So why would they ever introduce Marketplace when they have a direct profit loss from that? And I've been arguing with people on TikTok for months. They're saying, oh, they just removed Marketplace because of security issues, quote unquote security issues, which can mean like literally anything in the world. But this is why I'm so, in a way, glad they admitted here the Marketplace introduced economic challenges to them. And that, again, my interpretation is meaning they can't jack up the prices 10x anymore. And I honestly was surprised stuff on Marketplace was selling for really cheap. It did surprise me. But that is the market value of stuff. That's what a marketplace is. Everything was selling a market value. So yeah, to me, my interpretation, Marketplace is not returning because of economic challenges, aka they cannot jack up the price 10x in bundles anymore if they have the Marketplace. And again, it is kind of a double whammy hurting Siege, because not only are they jacking up 10x the price of these super old rare bundles, they're also re-releasing them to millions of people, making them not rare anymore. So that's just further hurting the economy of Siege. And also making more people mad, because if they own this old super rare item that is now being sold to millions of people, it's not going to be rare currently, at least. Whereas marketplace items did not increase the number of items in circulation. You know what I mean? Like when you bought something on Marketplace, you were taking it from another player. But Siege, when they introduced a new bundle again, they're just putting more of that bundle in circulation, making that item worth even less. So I believe the Marketplace is not going to come back, but I think a lot of people are really not reading in between the lines of why it's not coming back. It's more so Ubisoft can't sell stuff for jack up the prices anymore, in my opinion, with all the evidence I have provided.